Hey everybody, Jason from JDM Reviews, and today we're going to be looking at this Chef Choice electric knife sharpener and covering, does it work, how easy is it to use, do we like it, all that kind of stuff. So let's dive in. I sharpened a couple knives with this to see how it works, to practice with it before we got started here, and we're going to go on to the next one here. So I'm going to show you this here as best as I can. This knife, you can see there's little nicks in the bottom. We've been using this. It really does not have a sharp edge at all. It's in pretty bad shape. So let's give it a sharpen and see what happens. Okay, so I do want to start out by cutting a sweet potato here, showing you what it looks like, and then we'll cut it again at the end, okay? So it goes through. This one's a pretty soft potato, but I did have to put some pressure there, and you saw it jump at the end. So we're going to clean this guy off and run it through the sharpener and see if it cuts it any better. Ready? All right, we've got our clean knife. One thing I like about this is the instructions are really easy to follow, and it tells you how to do different knives too. So you've got your regular knives like this where they're sharp on both sides. This will do serrated knives. It's also going to do traditional Japanese blades where they're only sharp on one side. And I did one of those also, and it worked really, really well with those two. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to look at a standard knife that's sharp on both sides. And so in the sharpener here, there's 1, 2, 3 sections. So it starts with your coarse, your middle, and your fine. And you do swipes on both the left side and the right side of the knife. Then you move to the second section and then to the third section for the finishing. So it's super simple to use. It tells you in the directions here, depending on how bad a condition your knife is in, how many pulls you should do, and how fast you should do it. So we'll sharpen this knife, see if it cuts any better. So let's give it a go. Okay, so this is what it looks like after. You can see it's visibly sharper on the bottom. It does still have some of those nicks and grooves because this is a knife that we've had for quite a few years, so it would take a lot more to get it back to new quality. But you can see on the edge here, you can see the reflection that this is visibly sharper than it used to be. So let's take our knife, cut through the sweet potato again. And it was easy, and there was no jump at the end. That just cut through it really nice and simple. Amazing. So, like I said, we did a couple other knives with this first, and this thing is extremely easy to use. It gives you the instructions, are extremely easy to read, very thorough, tells you exactly what you need to do to sharpen whichever type of knife you're wanting to sharpen. We went through and we sharpened our whole knife block, so it is something we've needed for a long time. Our knife block has a built-in sharpener to it. It really doesn't do much. So having this electric one is just phenomenal how well this works and how easy it is to use and how well things cut afterwards. Think about like soft things like peppers, like red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, and you have to push really hard and you're squishing the pepper and you're trying to cut through. You sharpen one of these, just through it like butter. It's amazing after you sharpen them how well they work. So all in all, this is definitely worth it. I definitely recommend it.